How we doing? Just chilling today. Yeah, thank you. Just a chill guy, making videos, hanging out. Figured we just get in here, right? Thank you, Luke Darnall. Shout out. It's a good week. It's a good week. It's week 14. Heavy into the season. We're chilling, right? BB Simon, I mean, we're rocking basic leather belts right here. And that is a problem. Yeah, when you max out your credit card, but you're just a chill guy, right? Seriously, that's kind of the vibes today. Yeah, really turned around mentally on this stream. We got let down by Kate Moss. I got let down a little bit. You know, I was really into the fleece jacket hype, and I didn't want to admit that it wasn't the move. But then I see this guy. What would he do? What would this guy do? He'd probably get a BB Simon belt. So that's what we're doing today. We are targeting the BB Simon Camo Ranger belt. We already have ACO slot re-up 23. But we're also going to go for the manual fallback plan. And this is just for you guys that are in here early. People start asking me what I'm going for later. I'm going to say, you know, wait your turn. We're chilling here. Fallback plan is going to be maybe 2 size large rugbies if we could slide it. But I think most likely either we'll get stuck in the queue on mobile for the belt. But if it sells out quick, you know, maybe we have time to get the rugby. That's what we're going for. Yeah, drop is at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single time. That's the nice thing. I swear, dude, this guy's awesome. I saw him, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah. Some fucking inspiration right there, dude. I wanted to do the full fit, but like I can't physically make, my green screen isn't big enough for me to do the full fit, but we'll probably drop a fit pick later, capitalize on the meme with the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds. Chill guy, come on. Just chill guy. Yeah, disappointed in the BB Simon hat. Me too. I wasn't really expecting it would be anything insane, but they gave us the worst Supreme script logo just to troll us. And that's the funniest part. I mean, maybe you guys like the script logo. I just think it's pretty, I don't know. Yeah, we're fucking twinning, bro. When I saw this guy, I was like, wait, I could literally do that fit. We got on the, kind of bright, but I got the cuffed light wash jeans too. Get a better angle. There you go. Puffed light wash jeans. Ooh. Nice little crack. Yeah, a larger font. I wouldn't have minded a BB Simon logo. I mean, Supreme logo is fine. The BB Simon's got the gemstones, the dazzling, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think BB Simon, man, the tough thing is the belt is obviously the best thing to go for. Like, let's just be real. Everybody knows it. When you think BB Simon, you think a belt. And the question is, if you're going for the apparel, Are the pants better or is the jacket better? You guys tell me. I'm just a chill guy. I don't know anything. I'm just hanging out, having a good time. Camo belt is hard. You can use that shit every day. You can, yeah. Camo belt is cool too. Like the black belt is nice. I think the black belt would be slightly I think the black will be slightly easier to get, but it's less distinctive. It's less supreme. This is AI. I'm actually a program created by the US government to increase the economy, make sure you guys make this country lots of money. Yes. Yeah, the belt's gonna disappear, probably. Yeah. I am trying on my phone today, so maybe we have a chance. And there's always the ACO. But if the belt disappears, I'm just gonna go over to the rugby and grab the red and white rugby, along with the peach and purple one. I think the peach and purple one is super dope. BB Simon snapback will not be a good flip, David. I don't think so. I think the BB Simon hat will be probably the worst item you can go for resale. Typically hats, guys, like they're a bitch and a half to sell. Like I still have this hat. I sold it pre-sale on Grailed. I've told this story so many times, but it's the stripe hat from last season, 2 seasons ago. I always forget when I got items, but I purchased this, sold it to a guy pre-sale on Grailed for like $100, and then I shipped another person 2 items instead of 1. They had to ship this hat back to me. By that time, the resale value on this hat had tanked, and now this hat, I mean, on StockX, it doesn't even go for above like retail really, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. So hats are really hard to sell. I mean, they just take a while, and you gotta, I feel like Grailed, maybe eBay is better than StockX, because StockX is like that resale hype and only. It's not really collectors. That's why no older Supreme pieces are really on there, because the folks at StockX only found out about Supreme like in 2018. You know, they don't really know anything. Yeah, I mean, holding a hat is the best, but the opportunity cost of taking this money and investing it in a stock and investing it in literally any other hyped item, your money is better spent there. So the opportunity cost of hats is pretty poor if you're looking at it from a financial way to make money. Bitcoin, 91K, 98K. Yeah, I know. It's actually crazy. Yeah, I have like an average cost of Bitcoin at like 33,000, I think is my average cost for Bitcoin. I don't have a whole lot, but Dogecoin went up too, which is hilarious. I love Dogecoin. Yeah. I have a little bit of a Bitcoin ETF. I invested like 10K into the Bitcoin ETF, like using part of my 401k at like 50,000, I think. So that's doing pretty good. That's almost doubled. But yeah, long hold, long Bitcoin. Sign up for Robinhood, link in the description if you guys want to. And I'm gonna sit down now. I've been standing for a little bit. Let's go. Oof. Big chillin' though. How's everyone doing? I'm surprised I could read chat like that. Oh no, we got the background in. Let's fix this. Go. This. Take the green screen. Yeah, thanks, bro. I've been rocking the middle part. Rocking that T-shell part. You guys see that there's a new Dune show on HBO? Came out of nowhere. Dune Prophecy? I don't know. Looks kind of sick. Hysteric Glamour hoodie is doing double in numbers. Well, that's a great segue into our next segment. Let's look at what sold out from Supreme week 13. Here we are on supreme.com. You folks know it. You love it. What's going on? One Up, everybody. Obviously, hysteric glamour. Leather jackets, varsities, track. Ooh, track jacket still available. Size large, interesting. What else do we see go off the site? Hoodies. The micro logo sold out. Damn. Mohair. Green one available in a large. Yeah, I don't have tracking at all for mine either. I've heard that, David. A lot of people have been saying they have not got their shipping stuff for NCAA, which kind of sucks. Yeah, that's not good. I can see a week out, you know, still having some issues, but that's tough. 69ers tee still available in a medium and a large in the red colorway. What? What the hell? Long sleeve mesh, car thermal. Wow, all the larger sizes. That is kind of strange. Wouldn't really expect that. But okay. I might need to pull my full screen down a little bit. Maybe it's locked in for drop lists. I think that's what's happening. The naked tee sold out. Car pants, 30. Wow. Timberlands. How are the Tims looking? Interesting. Interesting. I would not have guessed the Orange Tiger to have gone. Maybe it's Black Ops 6 fans buying their, you know, they're getting their 100 headshots. They're grinding dark matter. So they've got these. Absolutely one up. Absolutely chilling. Warehouse and Jersey having delays for all brands, not just Supreme. Well, that makes sense then. I think Supreme needs to increase their distribution network. I really think they need a West Coast distributor. I don't know why they just do a central location. I really don't. And the belt still available. Well, if you missed the BB Simon belt, guys, maybe you can rage cop the hysteric glamour a week after. I'm going for the belt, Matthew. Now let's check what all this stuff is going for on StockX. I sold a hat. I sold this hat, I think, and it can't ship it by November 21st. That's today. It's not in yet, so I'll have to cancel that order. Which is fine. We'll just put it on Grailed after it finally comes in. I got all three of the hats. You fixed the sizes view? Yeah. I'm not going to go live for Palace next week or tomorrow, guys. I think instead, I'm going to make a top Black Friday streetwear deals. Streetwear and sneakers. I think compiling a list of all the brands that are having sales right now and that will have sales could be a good video. Helpful for copping stuff. I think we got most of them. Yeah, that's most of the things that sold out. Let's look at everything. So here we got the thermal lined zip up, which damn, $218, and it's selling for, wow, mid 300s in certain sizes. That's kind of dope. Yeah, I don't like this design at all. I don't like the Jesus smoking crack, but some people apparently do. And it looks like StockX is having a Black Friday in 6 days. So I guess we'll add StockX to the list. Let me do that really quick. I have a little folder. Can I copy this? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There it is. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Let's go. My folder is hidden. All right, so thermal doing pretty good. The hats. Here's the hats. I thought these would do better than they did. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, you know, hats, they haven't been doing great. This one, I thought it was gonna be a little bit different, right? I thought it would be a little bit different, but 58 retail. It's okay. It's okay. My goal was I'd probably still keep one. I do like the hat quite a bit. And I would like to touch Vance in leather. In Germany, those hats are sitting. That's kind of crazy. Someone want one for 80 bucks? Whenever it comes in. I just can't be wearing the green hats on stream too much, which sucks. For sure, Ernest. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just long-term hold it, but I don't really want to. I think in this economy, guys, the long-term holds just don't make sense. It really doesn't. Unless it's a fire piece, like unless it's something collectible, like unless it's a skateboard that you can hang up on the wall, like there's no point in holding stuff long-term. For me, there's not. Maybe for you, there is. Mesh shirt, not doing super well. 193 for a double XL right after the drop. Not a lot of volume on purple. How's black doing? Not a ton of volume. Brown. Very little. So it looks like this one was the best in terms of volume. Yeah, the Polar Tech this week is a great deal. I was actually thinking about grabbing one for my ski trip. Yeah, I think there is room for profit on those too. We'll definitely get into that stuff. We'll finish up week 13, what sold out. I might also do a what sold out week 14 video. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of feeling like we're just going to start taking what sold out and bring it into the intro of the next week. Because, to be honest, it's getting to be a little boring for me to do the same video, what sold out after. I know a lot of people like them. I think it's a good video idea. But, I don't know. Doing it every week... And I'm doing the Palace stream now on Fridays. And it just doesn't look... It doesn't feel as fun for me. Maybe we'll get back to it if I want to. But Hysteric Glamour Fuck Tee. There it is. Leather jacket. Obviously, these things always resell. $9.98. I think this thing was... a steal for what it is. A collab and Vance in leather under 1,000. I mean, it's 1,000 with taxes. I appreciate that, Luke. I saw you post a video yesterday, bro. Gave it a like. We try to keep grinding. The jackets will age well for sure. Yeah, something like this doesn't really go out of style. I mean, it does have some elements that you could say like, it's in vogue right now, but dude, a leather jacket with patches on it, that's been cool since like the 50s. Iker. It's good colorways. There's only 2 of them. Definitely the best item to cop last week if you had the money. What's going on, Sean? Oh, hell yeah, bro. Are you going to be going live on your channel, Luke? If you guys want another creator to watch who makes similar videos to me, go check out Luke Darnall in the stream. He's a supreme dog through and through. And we love that. We freaking love that. Varsity jacket. I wasn't a huge fan of this one because of the back graphic, and people aren't paying a ton. Like this one went for under retail. That's insane, dude. This person really wanted that gone. Someone did a 965 flip. Good on that person. But goddamn. Front of the jacket's pretty nice. I love the S. I love the patches. The numbers are good. Hit or miss on the colorway or on the what is it? The writing right here on the right breast. I just wasn't really huge on the big embroidery. I don't know. Felt like they could have left it off. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Just recording it and do it live. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. I just got paid, I think, from YouTube. I don't know. And I'm going to buy a new mic soon. Yeah. Are you on the Shure? Are you XLR, Luke? You have a really nice mic. I want to get the Shure, I think, was it the XM7? I want to get like a $500 mic and just not worry about it. You know what I mean? There's that. A couple more items. The Glamour, the 69ers tee. You guys pretty much know what the hype items were. The bag. There it is. No sales yet on the green one is kind of wild. The black one was more sought after. This will be tougher to sell, but I think you can still make good money on it if you copped it. $700. But like I always say, if you're buying something to resell, you better be able financially to hold on to it for as long as you can. And there it is. Should we get into, I guess we need to get into this week. I really wanted to talk about the Aimé. People are going to get mad at me. They don't know how to pronounce Aimé Leon Dore. ALD. I kind of troll sometimes with Avirex. It's kind of fun. A little comment bait, you know. I want to talk about this, but we'll probably wait until after. Say it correctly. I don't know. I don't know how to. Guys, I don't know how to. We're going to talk about this drop right here. It's their 5th Porsche. And there's a New Balance collab as well. So teaser for the post-Supreme LIVECOP. We always talk about other brands. And yes, let's get into it. Okay. Here's the drop list. And someone mentioned sizing. Hey, bro. De Niro dreams with the $5 super chat. Never tipped anyone before, but I've noticed your grind. Been a supporter for a year now, gang. Keep up the good work. AW De Niro. Let's get some W's in the chat. I appreciate you, bro. And let me be clear. That $5 will go towards a brand new microphone for more content, right? That's what we're doing. So thank you very much for that. Aimé Leon Dore. Perfect. There it is. Nice, Luke. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about going for Shure. Going for a Shure mic. What up, Shady? So here's the sizing for the belt. Or not the belt, the dog thing. Let's find the right. There it is. There's the right size. Gore-Tex pet dog jacket. Now remember, guys, we looked at Gore-Tex. They do have those PFAS chemicals, so watch out. The microplastics, they're in this jacket, probably. What's happening? No seeds, bitch? I'm out this week. Can't afford this ugly stuff. Hilarious, bro. Hey, it's all good. Glad to have you. But here are the dimensions. You can take your breed and approximately guess. I would say if you're in between, I'd go with the size up. Small dog is getting taxed. I wonder if they'll change the sizes or the prices based on the size. Probably not. But it's a very interesting piece, to say the least. There's the black colorway. I mean, it's hilarious, dude. At the end of the day, this is one of those Supreme meme items. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I feel people passing this week. This is an expensive week, for sure. But we do have some more pictures. We got some Kate Moss hoodies. This could be kind of sleeper. I think it's the most affordable Kate Moss design in the fact that it is that retro piece from the original collab. I made the video on it, but in case you guys forgot or you didn't watch it, which is totally fine. Go over to Duke's Archive, one of the best Supreme websites of all time. And they do not have the tee I'm looking for. Fair enough. I think Supreme Drops has it. Anyway, we don't have to find it, but this is the exact same graphic that was featured on the 2006 Kate Moss tee. I believe the colorways are pretty similar. 178. It's decent. Here's the fleece. The $400 fleece. Damn, son. Morning, Michael Taylor. Morning, Zane. Think I can get red and black rugby. I think you will be able to, CC, if you're fast. People are going after BB Simon, Kate Moss. I still think there's resale potential for this fleece. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Like, what if this happened? Now, just hear me out. A lot of people are saying Kate's not going to resell. It's not going to have hype. Hear me out. What if they make like way less than people think and it starts going for 600 bucks? I'm just saying. I think a lot of people though share my opinion and are like, 300 or 400 is way too much. We're going after this. So I did the ACO slot with Rehab 23. Shout out to the boy. He said that Kate Moss, early in the week, I was talking to him in the DMs. He was saying a lot of people were signing up for Kate. So I don't know. If you like it, I say go for it. But I think it's more of a buy it for personal in your size. And then if it ends up flipping, consider selling it if you really don't want it. But at the end of the day, buy what you like, right? People said the same about the Muppets fleece. Fair enough. I think this might be a slightly higher quality than the Muppets. It's Japanese fleece. Also, the fact that it's a retro design, in my opinion, gives it more credence than the Muppets fleece, which was a completely new design. There's no Kate Moss tees that we know of. The tee equivalent is the hoodie. Here's the Black Supreme BB Simon. Big old buckle. We might look at Kith later too. That's a good idea, Batman. I usually do videos on those big drops. They do kind of good. Like the Kith Marvel stuff did okay. Here's the Kate Moss hoodie. You can see we got the Supreme branded. So when you're wearing your hood down, you can read Supreme on the back. What's happening, Sierras? Dude, I mean, the Kate fleece guys, like a lot of people in my chat, in the comments, were talking like, when is the Kate Moss fleece dropping? And then as soon as it drops, people are like, it's too expensive. That would be interesting, Ernest, but I don't think there's ever been a time where they've done a retro design and not brought it out all the same week. You know what I mean? That's Ping Chung Believe, Max Payne. Did Ping upload a video? Here's the Lollipop skateboard. It's okay. Featured on the sticker. I kind of like this pilled up thing, or piled up fleece. Yeah, Ping Chung. He's the boy. Now, what are you guys thinking for this piece? Are we thinking camo or are we thinking burgundy? Because you know how it is. You know how it always is. There's always one colorway that stands above the rest. Camo all the way. All right, let's go for... We'll do a poll right now. Best BB Simon colorway. No, we'll do best BB Simon item. Okay, guys, so we're going to do a quick poll. Best BB Simon item. Jacket, pants, hat, belt. I need everybody to vote in this. We're going to give it 1 minute. We're going to do a quick 2 polls in a row. Set a timer for 1 minute. So vote, 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 vote in the poll. We're going to nail down what the best BB Simon item is. And if you guys are on the fence, let the community help. We're going to vote for the best item. Hate Moss fleece blanket. I don't think it's even fleece. Faribault. Wool. Woolen mill. My stepdad has one of these blankets. Obviously not Supreme, but they're really nice blankets. I'll say that. They're really nice. All right, we got how many more seconds? Not a lot of time. If you haven't voted in the poll, vote away. We're going to nail down the best item to get. I forgot about the leather keychain or the lighter thing. Obviously, that's not the best item. Just obviously. Okay, there's the end of the poll. And let's see how many people voted. Let's see who's using their freedom of speech. I ended the poll. Where's the answers? End poll. Okay, Belt won with 38 votes total. Belt 73%. Okay. That's pretty obvious. So in second place, it was the jacket. All right, cool. So I think we can guess, or I'm going to say, the camo belt is the best colorway of the belt because it's brand new. I don't think they've done a lot of those kind of belts. I don't know a lot about BB Simon. Maybe they have. Now, on the jackets, what is the best, in your opinion, what is the best BB Simon jacket colorway? This is the important one. Is it black, camo, or burgundy? Lighter's on the top of the list. That's actually true. You're actually not kidding, Peter. It literally is on the top of the list. And maybe this is one of my blind spots, like the fucking Swarovski fucking what was it? The razor blade. Oh my god. That thing irks me to this day. What is the best colorway of the jacket, man? I don't know. I like the burgundy one, to be honest. I've always kind of liked burgundy. I think it's dope. Camo, pretty loud, on trend, super sick. I love the brown trim as well. And then black can never really go wrong. Pretty wearable. Right now, camo blowing out. Well, not really blowing out. Burgundy has a solid 43%. And I will say, take it for what it is, but the guy in the lookbook was rocking this one. Just saying. I don't know if that means anything or does anything, but there it is. Maybe this will sway your guys' opinion. All right. Looks like camo's in the lead, unless some of you guys that haven't voted yet, you go over to the chat and there's a little poll. It's crazy. Maybe you're on your TV. I mean, I don't think you can watch it, or I don't think you can vote in the poll if you're watching on Nintendo Wii, but that's okay. Burgundy looks zesty. I think burgundy looks nice. There it is, camo jacket. So we've determined through 35 out of 111 of you that the camo jacket is the best. And yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go for the pants for resale. I think it's a little risky. Obviously, I was hyping this thing up too. I love these puffers that Supreme does like once a year. The just Supreme branded ones. I like this quite a bit. Especially in the leopard colorway. You guys just know if this was a North Face collab, it'd be $1,000, right? Everyone knows that. Let's just agree that if this was North Face and the materials were basically the same, BB Simon pants flopped the last time. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Supreme had a collab with BB Simon before. Or maybe I did. Let me see. When was that? Was that during my dark era? 2022. Yep, that was right when I was getting back into Supreme. That's right. 2020, dark era. Don't remember. When did the jeans come out? 2022. Okay, shit, yeah. These pants are ugly as fuck, though. That's the problem. The problem is these pants suck. Not that it's BB Simon. I don't think it's really comparable, to be honest. Yeah, this is easily the best BB Simon collab. I mean, this belt, very 2020. Lowest ask is $30,000. Yeah, this is when people were just being retarded. Kind of a fun time, though, during COVID, when literally people were selling like pools and free weights. That's Palace for later. But yep, there's the puffer. I like the puffer. $368. It's an expensive week, like I said. Let's look at the Polar Tech. This has good potential, and I think I slept on them last time they released. Like, I didn't really talk about them too much. Do I have a link to the hoodie hand photos for the colors? Yeah. I'll get you that right here. And then if you go back to Supreme Drops' write-up thread, you should be able to find what colorway. Where's the thread? Behind the design. There it is. Here were the t-shirts that released back in 06. And I think they match up pretty well to the hoodies. I think they do. Oh shit. I think the colorways match up pretty well. So I think the hoodie might be the best Kate Moss item to go for. I don't fucking know. It depends on what you mean by best item too. But here it is, 148. I would kind of like one of these. Dalmatian is hard as fuck, obviously. Maybe this is our backup plan. You know? I don't know, guys. What are we thinking? I told people to look up the resale price, and I didn't even do it myself. So Polar Tech face mask. When did this come out? Fall winter 23. Perfect. 148. Let's look at the sales. 199, 157, 219. So this will probably be almost exactly the same, guys. What were the colorways that came out last year? 11, 16 of 23. Oh yeah, that was a special colorway. It was the duck camo. How's this fella doing? 148 camo. Damn, one went for $395 kind of recently. April 28th. Not super recently. And then they just fall off. Like, people are just wanting to sell them. 231 on Halloween, day before. $200, 227. You guys can't see this shit. Sorry. There it is. But yes, I like the rugby as well. I'm torn. If I copped this, it'd probably be for personal. And I'm kind of holding off on personal for a bit, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Chest Stripe Rugby. I think this could do pretty good, man. I really do. I like this one in particular. I think followed shortly by red and white. 6 on the back. Flanker position for rugby. Dope ass sport. Best colorway is the purple one, in my opinion. But it's up to you. I think if you don't like this purple, I'd get the red and white one. Black is just a little basic. I don't know. Considering the blanket, Memphis, would that be a keeper or would that be a flipper? We've talked about most of it. Oh, sleeper item of the week, maybe. I mean, what did I say sleeper item was? Did I say rugby? That's not really that sleeper. Chunky ribbed beanie. I love this type of beanie. This is just my personal taste. Pink one will sell out. Oh yeah, Zane, the BB Simon belt will resell. 100%. 100%. So nice beanie right here. If you guys aren't really hyped on the expensive stuff, maybe grab a beanie if you want. Belt. We've talked about the BB Simon stuff. It's what we're going for. We're going for the camo belt. We're dedicating all of our time to the phone. And I need to make sure my Apple Pay is correctly set up. The right wallet. With the right default payment. I don't know why you can't just go into Apple Wallet and then click on your card and then select like make this my default. Know what I mean? Do I think the blanket will resell? That's really tricky, man. I wouldn't say that's the best item to go for. Typically, like, these things are high risk. It's very collectible. You know, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's really tough. And as for the discussion of what's better, phone, computer, I have no clue. You can select your default card in settings. I tried to, man. It doesn't... I don't... Where is the setting? Is it in Apple Pay? There's no Apple Pay setting. You have to go to like Wallet, right? Wallet and Apple Pay. Card information. Don't see it. Default card. I see it. Okay. I'm stupid. We got it. There it is. Scroll down in wallet. What is the belt sizing? No fucking clue. Anyone here copying personals? Oh, for sure. I think most people in here cop personals. Memphis, what else would you be going for, man? Like, what would you rather... What are you saying the blanket is what you'd want more than anything? It's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Size up for Polar Tech? I'm the worst person to ask about sizing, guys. Do I think dog jackets will sell out? I think they will. I mean, do you need it, David? Like, how often are you walking your dog in the rain? That's the biggest thing you have to ask yourself. Because I do the same thing. Like, I have a dog. I want the Streetwear dog bowl. It's like, what's wrong with my current dog's bowl? Nothing. Know what I mean? I'm not getting the hoodie, no. Just a flex. Oh, for sure, dude. I think it's fun. Studded hat. Studded hat's pretty bad. It's a trucker. I mean, guys, take off the Supreme branding. Pretend this isn't BB Simon. This looks like a hat you would win in a crane machine at like the fucking roller skating rink. Let's be real. The hat looks really bad. Not a fan. Yeah, if there's a size in the BB Simon belt, I'm gonna get the smallest size. Lock in. All right, Memphis, I'm locked in. Let's go. Damn, 166 people in here. Welcome into the stream. If it's your first time, leave a like. If it's your second time, if you've been here every week for 20 years, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you, CTR. We already did a poll earlier on a couple other items. We determined that the belt is far and away the best BB Simon item, obviously. And we determined that the second best item was the camo jacket. And I'm getting Teams messages on my work computer. Okay, we're good. Let's run that poll. What I think will sell out first. Okay. Here we go. Arizona gang, shout out. Website says size up from pants. Here it is. What will sell out first? First up, we got to put Gore-Tex dog jacket, I think. You know what? No, fuck that. Kate Moss fleece. BB Simon belt. I'm going to say rugby. Chest Stripe Rugby. And what's the last item? I think it could be Polar Tech, guys, to be honest with you. It's pretty cheap. Dog jacket definitely selling out first. All right, what would you switch it out with? Do we think the rugby's not going to sell out? Maybe we don't put the rugby on this list. Let's go dog jacket. Because it is upvoted to the #1 spot on Supreme Community. Which dog jacket is the best? I mean, it depends. I think it honestly depends on your breed too. Like if you have a black dog, I think this would look pretty good. If I had a dog, I mean, if my dog's white though, so I could use either or. I don't know. If it's your first dog jacket, I'd say get camo. I don't know, man. Camo is in. Do I think the Kate Moss hoodie could go fast? I really don't think so. I could be wrong. Rugby selling out? Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, you can't go wrong with black. There it is, guys. That's pretty much it. I think we need to lock in. Everything is a guess, by the way. Like, we really never know. That's the best part. I don't know shit. I'm just guessing based on previous experience. Let's get the phone loaded up. Close out of every tab. We have one singular piece of incense left, so I didn't decide to burn it. But we're gonna lock in, guys. Let's go. Let's get chill with it again. Let's get back to the chill stream. In case you missed the intro, maybe we'll do a chill live cop. Maybe we'll do a standing live cop. That could be kind of fun. Belts will be in accessories, yep. I got fucked when I was looking at hats last time. It was kind of weird on the mobile site. Kind of got screwed over. I kind of got screwed over because it didn't update the hats like to the top of my page. So I'm just going to shop by new today. It'd be a new Chad. Quick piss break. Get it out, dude. Let it go. Make sure everyone's got their coffee, got their water, all their drinks and such. I can't move right now. It's perfect. The light below me is in a perfect spot. Nope, stop. Fucking green screen, man. Maybe if I crank my filter up a little bit, we can get that to go away. Let's lock in, guys. Good luck. Have fun. I'm just a chill guy. Absolutely. Straight chilling. Got a minute and a half. In an anesthesia case as an anesthesia tech right now, copping Supreme. That is fucking awesome, bro. On that hospital Wi-Fi. And just a chill guy. Just a chill nurse. All right, about to be 1 minute left. We'll do a chill. We'll do a chill standing cop. I feel like get the stretching done. Here we go, guys. Maybe turn the music up a little bit. Not too much, right? I want to get copyright stricken. Got to bring the camera up a little bit. Right? Not too high. Yeah. All right. We're chilling. The old refresh. Gotta clear my cookies. Fuck that. I ain't clearing shit. What about the puffer? Puffer is dope, dude. I think the leopard puffer has potential. I think if you like it, go for it. If you need a puffer, get a puffer. All right, chat, stop distracting me. About to be live anytime now. 9 o'clock. There it is. There's the update. I'm scrolling down to the belt. Oh, I'm really slow. That was really slow. Size small. Check out. Submit. Okay. Not terrible. Not great, though. Oh, Supreme Drop's already hit for me. Okay. Supreme Drop's already hit for me. Or, not Supreme Drops, but, what's his name? My guy, Re-Up 23, already hit, so I don't need 2 belts. Maybe we'll grab a Polar Tech. That was easy. I should have just left. Why did I didn't even try. I literally took the belt out of my cart. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. How the jacket's doing? Yeah, I hit with the ACO slot. Thankfully. XXL Polar Tech and a Rugby? Maybe? Let's go for the purple Rugby. It's starting to sell out. All right, 296. XXL Dalmatian and should we do it? 320 it. Ooh, guys, I think I'm just gonna keep the belt. I think I'm just gonna keep the belt. We did it. I mean, I didn't do shit. I paid for a slot and I feel dirty. Yeah. There it is. Kate Moss fleece selling out fast in the white colorway. Yeah. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to streaming. Well, W, we got the thing we wanted. Jeans going pretty quickly in camo. Holy camo pants. Almost done. Dalmatians are my homies, yes. Kate Moss fleece sold out. Rugby sitting for longer than I thought it would, but people are targeting other items right now. Let's look at the hoodies. Gray's doing okay. Black is almost sold out. I fucking knew it, dude. People like Kate Moss, man. Belts are gone. So we got a belt. I'm super dope, super hyped about that. Dog jacket. Still available. The larger folks have gotten it. Looks like the camo one was the one to get. Got 2 rugbies. Fleece sold out. Yep. Yeah, I mean, hey, even though it might not sell out, might not resell for a ton, people need to like remember like Supreme history, man. It's important. If you judge everything on price and resale, it's not always the move. There it is. Kate Moss fleece. Gone. I don't really have a good preloaded size for this right now. Maybe I'll just use full size screen and then bring it down a bit. Where am I? Zoom. Whatever. How's this guy doing? Aw, man, that's disappointing. I mean, I guess if you can just easily cop it. I thought this thing would do something. People were not targeting that guy. Burgundy BB Simon hats actually really good. Are they though? $88, man. Maybe it's for you guys. You guys can have it. I'll let you guys have it. Red fleece is still available in almost every single size. I didn't think that would be the case. Double XL just sold out. Is it $135 was the total price? Yeah, after shipping, I'm guessing, and shit. Oh, rugby's flying now. I should have got it. I should have gone for the resale. My double XL sold out. Yeah, we passed. We passed on getting additional items. Very surprised Kate Moss hoodie. What does that mean? What are you surprised about? Everyone was talking about the white fleece. Dude, everyone talked about the white fleece from day one. Like, I knew it was going to go extremely fast. If you didn't think it would go extremely fast, then I think you underestimate people that have been collecting Supreme for a long time. They're still around. Yeah, the belt, I'm pretty sure the belts were probably, I think I probably would have been cooked even if I tried to do that manual cop. But re-up, thankfully, hit for me. BB Simon Ranger belt, size medium. Hey, there it is. I got StockX yelling at me. Don't forget, StockX order's still not shipped. Well, I don't have it, so I'm going to cancel it. Decided to save your money because box logos are on the corner. Nothing wrong with saving money, guys. I did not get a Kate Moss fleece. It's only possible with the bot nowadays. For certain items, I sometimes would say, yeah, I agree. Who's selling a belt? Well, me, but I don't want to tax you guys, so. Size medium. What is resale going to be? Maybe like 450? I don't know. It might be risky to list one right now, though, because people are going to be... I might do eBay. Might take forever to get shipped to me. Do they even have it on StockX yet? There it is, yeah. Lowest ask on the Gore-Tex dog jacket. Nice, Nick. Polar Tech. Yeah, I would imagine that we're gonna get winter tees, bro. We already got the fall tees, didn't we? We're towards the end of the season. Yep, the bots are at it again. If you can't beat them, join them. Could I be the first person to leave an ask on this? That'd be hilarious. They don't even have, they don't have sizing available though. It just says size US. So it looks like StockX is not really a good place to sell because there's no sizes yet. Yep. I mean, guys, you guys say like bots are now the only way, but it's been like that for so long. You know? It's unfortunate and they need to get off Shopify, but it's been like that. Why did your bank think my cop was fraud? I don't know, man. Was it too much? Let's see if there's any asks for the Moss fleece. Kate Moss. Hooded sweatshirt, $400. Where the fuck is Kate Moss fleece? I saw the fleece in red. I thought. Fleece jacket, natural. I mean, there it is, guys. Did anyone cop a fleece? Any other drops coming soon besides Palace tomorrow? We'll talk about that here in a second. Yeah. Let's get a final count for 10 minutes after the drop. Let's see. Is my leopard guy doing okay? Turn you down a bit. Bit loud. Oh. Nope. Don't want that. Okay. Damn. Kate fleece gone. BB Simon jackets gone in the two good colorways. Black still available. Look at that. Let's go to new. Polar Tech. No sellouts yet, but larger sizes likely gone. Kate Moss hoodie gone in a few sizes. Sold out. Purple rugby. There it is. BB Simon camo pants gone. Warm up pants. Sleeper item maybe. These two hats, for some reason, the Polar Tech hats. Polar Tech beanie. Hey, the Dalmatian fit, guys. I'm telling you. Balaclava. Black lighter case. And that's currently the sold out items. Dude, the black jacket. Look at the difference, guys. This is what I'm saying. And this is why it's so important that we polled the community. If you were judging your decision based off what we voted on, you would have done pretty good because we voted camo as the best and burgundy as a close second. Black was in last, and look at that. Now, I'm not saying this thing's not going to be valuable. I'm not saying it's going to be nice. It is nice. I like it. But it's just so... It remains forever interesting to me that there's always... Like, a colorway can make all of the difference. You know? Did burgundy sell out first? Interesting. Isn't that interesting? Because that was the colorway that was featured in the lookbook. I think psychologically, when we see a piece in a lookbook, we might tend to start looking at it a little bit more. I don't know. These pants are almost gone. Size small. Still available. Warm-up pant. And these are classic. The one colorway that's cool. People are going after. And then full size run on everything else. So here's the poor man's BB Simon. Yep, Gore-Tex restock. Can you check what's left to drop from Supreme? I sure can. Yeah, before we get into other brands, let's look at left to drop. All right, guys, that is Supreme. We are going to kind of transition to our post LIVECOP. So there it was. Feel free to stick around. I know typically people head out, but we're going to go over the Palace drop list. We're going to go over the Aimé, Leon, Dore, Porsche collab. Aimé. We're going to go for the Aimé, Leon, Dore. Look at that. And then we got a video to watch about factories and which brand has the best factory. That's the react video for today. So here we go with left to drop. Some awesome items. Some of my favorites right here. Vance and Leathers hooded work jacket. The Frazetta drop. Incredible. This chevron leather jacket is super sick. I'm not keeping the belt. No. No, I was just going for the belt to resell. Shamelessly, yeah. Rosetta track jacket is sick. Soccer jersey. I think this snowmobile sweater is the sweater of the season. I think this will be super hype. Yeah, I got the belt with the ACO slot, unfortunately. Or fortunately, right? Unfortunate for people that get sold out when it's manual, right? Medium XL stock. What size belt? I got a size medium. Schmedium. I would sell it to you, Solomon. Yeah, I mean, if it's to you guys, it would be the StockX price at a little bit of a discount, right? Like I don't want to tax you. I do want to make some money on that belt, but obviously I got to hit up the community. All right, Michael, we'll talk. Dude, as long as it doesn't get seized in your fucking Japanese military base, we'll talk. You and Solomon can fight it out. I got a size medium. Yep. Sure. DM me, bro. I will say though, Michael's a tough guy to go against. He's a former U.S. officer. Actually, I have no idea if you were an officer or not, Michael, but I wanted to make you sound more badass. These slim selvage jeans I think would be sick. I feel like that's like a Japanese only. We don't even know. Nah, bro, lol. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I love the Frazetta shit. I love it. It's all so good. Besides that, the endurance racing hats, that's a personal for me. Call me insane, but this hat, I'm kind of coming around to it. This guy, it's kind of hilarious. I kind of love it. The Grinch. Can't forget about the saxophone, of course. And these already dropped, so these need to be removed. Supreme Community. I would love it if Supreme Community like made me a mod on his website. I feel like I'd be a good mod. I would like tinker with stuff, like add stuff, check stuff. Had Kate Moss fleece jacket in white on my list. Got done bad by school. That sucks, man. Yeah, Re-Up is the GOAT, man. He only charges people if he hits. You know what I mean? Is there a chance to cancel the order on Supreme's site? I think you can return, but I don't think you can cancel. You used to be able to. I would email them immediately and say, I want to cancel my order. But here are the items. Let's look at them. Vance and Leathers hooded work jacket. Super sick. I think the red one is insane. Like, this would be the one that I would cop. Let's be real. Super loud. I think this thing will age really well too. Kate Moss fleece restocked full size run, guys. Go for it. Go for it now. Go for the Kate. Black is clean. Brown is okay. Brown looks to be a different material. It looks almost like a suede and not a leather. But it says cowhide leather. I don't know. Michael, you're in line for the fleece to restock. Nice. Here's the faux shearling line trucker jacket. I mean, this is my favorite collab of the entire season. Some of my favorite stuff. Love this fantasy. Definitely gonna wear this shit to my D&D campaign games. And then this is maybe the best puffer jacket dropping besides the one that just came out. I mean, this one's baller. Like, this plum is so good. It makes me wish I had more money. You know what I mean? Yeah, restock, guys. Go get the restock. I'm not going for anything. I got my belt. I'm a happy camper. Track jacket. More of a personal. I actually don't love it, to be honest. But I think this one's pretty cool. Don't know if I love the cut of the jacket. Like I'd rather have it be a hoodie, I think. I don't know. Soccer jersey. Super sick. Extremely sick. I think this one's slightly better. I like that character a bit more. And the number 9 is just insane. But I also like this one too. This one's kind of crazy. Both very cool. Kate Moss restocked. Get it while it's hot, guys. Hoodie, full restock. Go for it. I think this will be an absolute moneymaker. People are asking about this. A lot of people that aren't even like hardcore Supreme fans and are more fans of just fashion and streetwear are talking about this piece. I think particularly in the white colorway is the one to go for. Just because it looks like snow. It looks like they're literally sledding down your body, which is cool. I'd say followed shortly by black. Maybe. Can I check Kate Moss for what? If it's in stock? I mean, it's either in stock or it's not. Price will be the deciding factor. I'm gonna guess this thing will be... Man, what do they usually charge for these? Wool blend sweater. Yeah, it'll be a deciding factor for sure. I think it's going to resell for a lot though. This is the zip up to go after if you like the Frazetta though. And like black is just so good. 228. I think 228 could be pretty sick. The Jersey Demonic, I'm good. Yeah, man, you got to watch out. I feel that. But this dude was like pretty quintessential in modernizing like fantasy art. Def gonna be 228. 228 looks good on that. I think this thing will be like 158 maybe. There's always a little bit of a collab tax though, because they are using this person's art. He's also passed away. So that might be like there's not more of his art. Yeah, the black, you can see more details. I do like this purple though. Loose fit jeans. I mean, the snake is insane. I think these are tough to wear, and I'm not quite sold on the big graphics on pants, so I'm gonna skip this one, but I'm gonna try to go after a lot. I really am scared though, like it's gonna be all fucking dropping on the same day. I just know it, right? It's gonna be all on the same day. Track pants aren't very good in my opinion. I don't like the way they printed it on both sides of one pant. You like these? Okay. It's not for me personally. I wish they did. I think they are better than the top, but I wish they did it across the bottom. I don't know. Black is fire. Okay. Yeah, that post-mortem tax. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, Supreme, damn it. And then the soccer shorts. Dude, the full fit would be crazy. The full fit would be crazy. I would love to keep these shorts. I don't really have any graphic shorts, and I don't have any Supreme shorts. Actually, the last Supreme shorts I copped were the multicolor small box logo that I sold, and then before that it was the foam posit. The last Supreme shorts I had were Supreme. Let's go to Google. Supreme Nike foam posit shorts. These were the shorts that I had. I had on the manual cop back in the day, no big deal. So those were like more of a Nike blank, I think. Yeah, the shorts are super dope. Let's close out all these tabs. Camp is really good. I'm gonna pass. It would be something that's easy to wear and super dope. I like them both a lot. I just have so many camps. Nice, Ernest. Ernest just copped the white fleece medium. Let's go. Sup, Alan? I copped the belt. I signed up for an ACO slot and I hit. I did nothing. Kind of unearned cop. But it is what it is. You gotta pay to play. Endurance Series 6 panel. This is a hat that I'm probably going to get. The pink colorway, maybe. Or the white. I don't know. I have my black Pirelli hat, so that's kind of the same thing. One of these two. I love this hat. 24-hour endurance racing. I'm not a big endurance racing fan. I try to watch Le Mans every year. I try to remember to put it on in the background, and it's just... It's hard to watch a 24-hour race, man. I watch the highlights. That's all I do. This hat's hilarious. I don't think I'm actually going to get it, but I wanted to mention it. The Grinch. I think this will be that accessory that a lot of people go after, that holiday decoration. I am kind of a Grinch head, not going to lie. Who the hell is Kate Moss? She was a supermodel, very famous in the 80s and 90s. I did a full video on it, De Niro. Check it out. But Kate Moss is very important to Supreme because she was featured on a photo tee as well as multiple other t-shirts and designs throughout the years. So check out this video if you guys don't know as much about the history of Kate Moss. Coke Vixen, yeah, pretty much. Child of Hell Kawa-chan as well, another vintage design. I think this thing has some potential, depending on what people are feeling. Colorway is tough though, man. Like the Child of, I kind of like the blue. Yeah, I'm a Call of Duty fan. I have a gaming channel actually. I don't really upload too often to it. I sometimes stream. I'm really just grinding out camos right now, so it's not super interesting, but yeah. If you ever want to follow my gaming channel, link should be in the description down below. Shady says there's a whole Grinch collab. I would love that. A Grinch box logo would be sick. All right, there's left to drop. Thank you, Shady, for reminding me to do that. I think that was you. All right, guys. Let's get real. Y'all know I'm a car enthusiast. And when I saw when... Let's see how this is pronounced. How they pronounce Kamala is the first thing that pops up. Kamala.
Of Dore, we are looking at how to pronounce the name of this fashion and lifestyle brand based in Queens, New York, and founded in March 2014, led by founder Teddy Santos. It has a flagship store in the Soho neighborhood of Manhattan. Aimé is a relative name from French, which means loved. Literally, that's what it translates into, loved in French, or understand the loved one. Then obviously Léon, and Dore, because there is no accent, the loved one, or understand loved in it translates loved. So overall, Aimé, Léon, Dore.
Aimé, Léon, Dore. That's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying. Aimé, Léon, Dore, and Porsche have created another car. This time it's the 993 Turbo, and this thing is making me freaking wet, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I might have a little accident in my pants because this thing is so sick. These pictures are really dark, but mulberry green is the colorway that they've created, it sounds like, and it's kind of like their signature color these days, but extremely sick. They've revitalized this car, restored it. They've added some nice badges. This is better than, by the way, any Kith car that Ronnie has done. Sorry, Ronnie, but I think this is so much more tasteful. And I love the fact that it's just done so well. I mean, that'd be a dream job, dude. Making an awesome clothing company and then like working with fucking luxury car brands and creating awesome vehicles. I would, oh my God, love to do that. Looks really nice. Interior is good. Gold shifter, little gaudy, but I think it works. It fits the style of this car. Steering wheel looks amazing. I think this car is like not for sale. It's probably the owner's car. The fur, I don't know. And it's not all vehicles, guys, because obviously I forget how to say it. Is it Aimé? Aimé? ALD, they're a clothing brand. I'm going for the car, bro. Yeah. Me too, one up. Me too. But these are a fucking must cop for me. We're not playing around. I've really wanted a pair of 993s for a long time. I bought a couple to resell. These are a must cop. I'm saying it. Some of the gear is pretty good too. I'm going to have to unfortunately pass on most of the apparel. It's just going to be too expensive. But they did do an unveiling of their lookbook, I think, on their website. So here's a video. Let's check out the video. It's gonna be so loud, isn't it? You guys hear that turbo? Listen to that fucking turbo, dude. Just run it back. Just listen with your ears. Turn up your volume all the way up. Now this is how you make a fucking marketing trailer for a collection. Yeah, dude. Next week, I think. The fucking fiddle, dude. The fiddle getting it. Little air fiddle. I need to get my dad some of this stuff. My dad's a Porsche owner, and I think he would like it. But here we go. This is what I wanted to get into more than fucking anything. Yeah, the ad is crazy. I think that is better than like, I like Ronnie's ads. Like he does them like, Ronnie makes little movies, but that was like short. It was aesthetic. It was effective at delivering the message for what this collab was. It was shot very well. It had good music, good editing, simple, and didn't need any voice lines. New Balances, we'll get into it. I don't fully remember, but here's the jacket. It's going to be really expensive. ALD is a pretty pricey brand. From my understanding, I've never copped from them before. Seen them cooking. I'm going to say it, guys. I think almost all their stuff looks better than Kith. Like, just for their, like, classic pieces. Like, if they're dropping, like, a collection. If they're dropping, like, signature items. Just, like, generic, you know, fall, winter 24 items. I like their cuts and the style a little bit more. I think it's just a little bit more. Maybe it's a little bit more, like, waspy, kind of like New England style. Like Ronnie goes for a little bit more urban style, maybe. I don't know. I could be fried. Or Ronnie also kind of does that too. I don't know. They're honestly pretty similar brands. When are the newbies dropping? I think next week. but we're gonna find out. We're just gonna go through all these items. Super sick though. Here is a, what would you call this? Like a driver's jacket type of deal. Windbreaker racing jacket. Love this branding. We knew this collab was coming, or I knew it was coming for a while. Just been waiting on it. Scarf, sweater, Porsche 993. 993 is a really nice era of Porsches. What I'm going for personal is, if they're not too expensive, these driving gloves would be sick. I'd love to get the New Balance plus some driving gloves. I think that'd be dope. And maybe for Christmas, I'll buy my dad like a hat. My dad's a hat guy. Definite hat guy. Windbreaker is super nice. Unfortunate that the green doesn't match his Porsche. He's got his car is Viper green, I think is the color. There's the lookbook. Now let's look what okay, features a range of apparel, accessories, including a leather duffel bag, driving gloves, let's go, and the long-awaited leather club jacket. Available this Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern in stores. Now let's look at the sneakers. At the time of writing, they haven't provided an official release date. It's also worth noting that Porsche likely wasn't involved in the sneaker creation in any fashion. I mean, who thinks they would be? That's super funny. But the gear, oh, it might be like, it might be a fucking like in-store only. But yeah, November 22nd. I guess that's tomorrow. The car's debut. And we'll check the Discord. Okay, they drop in tomorrow. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. Maybe I make a video tomorrow about this. I want to make a video on best Black Friday sales. Would you guys want to see a video doing the full, drop list? Yeah. What do you think driving gloves would be? They'd probably like $200, huh? Maybe just the shoes then. Maybe just the shoes. So yeah, dropping tomorrow. There it is. Very dope capsule. You can look at it on Instagram. Available this Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, in store and online at aimeleondore.com. Porsche Design of America will offer a select range from the capsule with select focus on the Porsche Design store in Beverly Hills. Yes, Porsche loves letting their owners spend however much money they want on options. This Rugby is really nice. Really good looking stuff. Restocks like crazy. Sounds like it, huh? All right, let's talk about Palace. We haven't talked about Palace at all today, really. I also didn't have my Supreme logo in the bottom, which is sad. It's also stopped. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of sad. Palace is literally just dropping this tomorrow. So I'm not going live for one Pertex Puffa. Sorry. Just don't feel like it's worth it. You guys should make the video for the Aimé. Maybe I'll make the video for the Black Friday on Saturday. Have more time to edit it together. Little Saturday video for you guys. Saturday, Sunday. That might be the move. Make it on Saturday. Make it this weekend. Dude, it's weird. If I upload videos on the weekend, they get like way less views. It's super strange. People like watching my stuff on the weekends. The most hyped drop. I get it, but it's just kind of boring, Peter, Like, even if it's hyped, even if these sell out, like, to me, the exciting part of a drop is discussing like all the different items, and when it's only one item, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of boring. Definite cool though. All right, let's look one last look at Supreme, and then we'll watch the video. We have a video to watch, guys. Kate Moss gone. BB's still available in red, dude. I need a break from buying, says One Up. Hey man, don't we all? Dalmatian sold out. Polar Tech. Kate Moss hoodies. Still available in olive. Size small. Yeah, the Palace stuff is expensive, but it's dope, isn't it? Isn't it, bruv? What do you think is better, the Balaclava Puffer mix-up colorway from last season or this week's colorway? I think Dalmatian looks a little cooler. Even though they're calling it Leopard, I'm calling it Dalmatian. Because, yeah. Zane, you gotta hold strong with the manual army, bro. I think no matter how hyped an item is, there's always a chance. There's always a chance of a chance. Maybe if you use restock monitors, try your best. Where's the chill guy pick? We need him on screen. That's a good point, man. Where is he? All right, we'll do that real quick. Let's get him involved. He's just a chill guy. Don't worry about him. So chill. There he is. He looks a little weird. I could have just saved him as a fucking transparent image and not used a filter, but I'm kind of stupid. I don't know why I just didn't do that. Where'd he go? Just a chill guy. Look at him. Should he be behind me or in front of me? Maybe let's put him right there. We'll put him in front of me. He's hanging out. Blankets are sitting. What do I think? I don't know. I think a lot. I think we gotta watch this video though. I was gonna quickly check the Discord. See what they're saying in Font's Discord. About future drops. You guys want a good Discord before I make one? I guess I'll eventually make one, maybe someday. But join Fauntleroy's Discord. Join it right there. We're just hanging out. And it's cool. There's a lot of people in here that buy, sell, trade Supreme, and there's weekly, like, lots of stuff that keeps you up to date on what's dropping, stuff like that. I want to move. What screen is this even on? Full size screen? Okay. There it is. Kith Batman. Oh man, I don't really have time to go through the whole thing. What's your question, Alexander? I have no idea. I have no idea what you asked. Casio ring is kind of cool. Bape, first and second edition hoodies. No one really cares about Bape too much anymore, really. Which is kind of sad. I kind of like Bape. They're fire. They're OGs. OGs in the space. Is that good enough? Yeah, that's pretty good. Sweet. Fifth Batman, yep. There's that. Mastermind, Gremlins, Columbia, Star Wars. Dude, Star Wars fucking sucks now. I don't know why anyone would even be hyped about this. Yeah. Look like Darth Vader. I don't know. That's some cosplay shit. FTP is this weekend. Is it? I don't know. Let's look. I'm sure Larry would have posted about it if it was. Nothing personal. Looks like a Burberry shirt. Fucking rotten. Nice. What do I think about the Palace Protect Puffer mix-up? I like it. Do I think it's then this week's puffer colorways? Oh, you're asking about Supreme versus Palace Puffer? It's personal choice. I think Palace maybe does puffers a little bit better, but Supreme's like is better for, like, Palace is better for colder weather. Supreme's I think is more wearable, unless you can take out this thing. It just depends. I mean, it's personal preference, man. You tell me, which one do you like more, Alexander? You know? Like, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the Supreme Leopard Camo green one that came out today over any of this Palace ones. But I haven't seen either in hand, so I don't know how they would fit, etc. I don't know if I see FTP, guys. Where are you seeing that? I don't think anything FTP is coming out soon. All right. There you go. Listen to Sean. I answered your question, my guy. I don't know what else you want from me. All right, let's go to the video, right? Let's transition to the video part of the stream. Only the coolest people are here right now. Only the chillest, coolest guys are still hanging out, vibing. Watch later. All right, Jesus. We got rating fashion brands by their factories. So check it out. Another video by Will Lasry that he uploaded 11 months ago. Check out Will Lasry here. Give his channel a follow, a like. We're going to react to his video. Maybe we're not going to like it quite yet. Maybe we don't know how we like it. Maybe we hate it. Probably not, though. Probably going to be just fine. Let's put on 4K. Full screen. I think that's most of the image. Discord capture. Let's get it a little bit smaller. There's that side. Oh, let's just do fit to screen. There we go. All right, guys, let's check out this video by Will Lasry.
Today, I am going to be rating fashion brands based on which factories they use. There's this whole tier list situation going on, so I kind of built my own, put some of these brands here that you might know. We're going to rate them, and then we're going to talk about which factories they use and why they might be good or might be terrible. So first up is Supreme.
So it's a tier list. We got factories rating on various streetwear brands for tier list.
The ultimate streetwear brand. They actually produce all of their hoodies in Canada at Rupa Knitting Mills, and that's run by Amit, who's a really nice guy. Quality is really great. Fleece is really nice. So I'm going to put Supreme at a B tier because
okay.
There's definitely going to need to be room for some higher
we'll take that.
Manufacturing. So next up we have Palace, the UK team. They produce their products, as far as I know, with Unavailable, which is this Vietnamese factory that does a bunch of other skating brands. And the quality's pretty good. It's like pretty reliable stuff. And then they also do a lot of their jackets and polos and knits at Create Fashion Brand, which is a Portugal-based factory.
Okay.
And lastly,
Portugal.
they also produce at 11 After 11 in Vietnam. I'm not exactly sure which products they make there, but they do have some features on their website. For Palace, I would probably rate them between a C and a B tier. It'd be right around there.
Interesting. Hey, Supreme better than Palace confirmed. You guys heard it here first. How about that? Thoughts? I mean, Supreme made in Canada is pretty cool. People talk a lot about, you know, bringing manufacturing back to the West. Looks like Supreme's been doing it since day one.
Products that are collabs, so like the CP company collab, and
I mean, they've done made in China stuff though, for sure. They have.
In separate facilities, so I'm not going to consider those as part.
Oh, my gain was turned up really high, guys. No one told me.
Pure Palace and Pure Supreme. Next up, the California surf company Stussy.
No one told me my
Stussy produces
fucking mic was turned
in a
up so
bunch of
loud.
different places. I actually know 5 of their factories. So there's Unavailable, there's Rupa Knitting, there's US Standard Apparel, and they're very good. They actually do some stuff for like Gallery Department and like Golf, the Tyler the Creator brand as well. And then I know that they do some accessories at LHP China, and they do some other products at this factory called Tex4. So their production chain is actually super wide. But for Stussy, I would probably give them same as Palace. I'd say somewhere between B and C.
Okay.
I think is a reasonable.
I think Easy Gap's gonna be super low.
Then we have Bape. Now, Bape kind of pissed me off over the last few years.
What'd they do?
All of their product used to be made in Japan, and I really appreciated the brand when they were making product like that. And now Nigo kind of left. He's not part of the brand anymore. Manufacturing went downhill. Designs got really repetitive. They currently produce at Winner International, which is a Chinese-based factory, and I know the kind of work they do. The product is decent. It's not bad. They produce like the lower tier stuff for Diesel. They've done like some stuff for like the New York Yankees and all of that. Bape, if this was pre-2012 or 13, I think it would be ranked as an A tier. But in its current standing, it's a full-blown between C and D tier. Purple Label,
it's not chill.
North Face. So
Purple
there's
Label.
Purple Label North Face, and there's regular North Face. Pretty.
Your dad owns Winter International.
Purple Label North Face
Really? What the fuck?
is made at Tadanit, which is a Japanese manufacturing facility based maybe an hour outside of Kurashiki. All of the Purple Label stuff, at least like the cut and sew t-shirts and stuff like that, I could tell you the
I've heard Purple Label is really good.
Put them probably between.
I've heard it's really good.
I would say closer to an A tier. I think they're really, really up there. They've earned the status. And then for regular North Face, I know that they do some stuff with Teijin and Solotex. Quality is pretty good, but the quality is also very varied throughout the North Face line. I would put North Face probably as a B tier.
Same as Supreme.
Off-White. This is a really finicky brand to rate. And the reason why is because Off-White makes their product look really good, but it's only actually good like 70% of the time. The other 30%, it's not very good. So what I mean by that is when I used to work at Essence, I saw their costing for their
That's called Essence? I thought it was called Sense. Yeah.
T-shirts. The T-shirt itself costed them at the time, and this was like 6 or 7 years ago, but all their Off-White T-shirts were like maybe $6 to produce, sometimes.
There it is. Hey, see ya, Ernest. Thanks for coming out as always, bro. Well, listen to that. $6 for an Off-White t-shirt, huh? Interesting.
It's like $4. And I think what's actually expensive with Off-White t-shirts is all the hang tags that it comes with. It might even be more than the t-shirt itself. Or close to the cost.
Hilarious.
So it comes with like all those rubber, like
that's so fucking fun.
Tags that makes the product look really beautiful. And that's a great way to get you to buy the t-shirt for $500. In reality, quality is so-so. However, there's some products that they do in Portugal at Create Fashion Brand. Those are better products. And all of like the high-end couture stuff, like the crazy...
Never been an Off-White guy, ever.
Jackets and stuff like
Never been
that,
a fan.
I would rank that probably between A tier and B tier. But meanwhile, their bathing suits and I think some of their underwear, if they even offer those products, I know are made at a factory called BRM in Italy that produces for Rick Owens and Philip Klein and a few other brands. So if you're looking for swimwear,
Look at their
that factory
swimwear.
is really good. Select products are great. Other products are okay. I mean, based on the price point that they're selling it at. So because of that, I'm gonna put them between an A tier and a B tier.
Okay.
I think that's like the best suited place for them.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. They work with Limonta, which is a fantastic fabric company that's in Italy, and they actually occupy their entire own village, which produces a lot of the key fabrics for all the big fashion houses that you know. But here's the issue.
What's
That's
the issue?
only on very select few products. And if you look at their handbags that they're charging like $2,000, $3,000 for, they're made of a plastified leather. And the quality is terrible. It does not wear well over time. It fades out. It's very cheap, especially for how much you're paying. So when it comes to Louis Vuitton, as crazy as it is, I'm gonna rank them all the way down here. Certain
Damn.
products you get a
LV,
things like
fuck.
that are nice quality. But
That's good to
there's a
know.
lot of products that are very.
I actually didn't know
disappointing
that.
for price point.
I knew that obviously like the fashion houses charge a lot, but I didn't think Louis Vuitton was that bad. But I guess, you know, if you do see their products, they do tend to wear quite a bit. But man, that's actually a surprise. That'll definitely, I mean, I think buying extremely expensive luxury items when you're not super rich is stupid. Right? We talked about that before. It's a waste of money, but man,
Burberry.
I hope it's good. Big Burberry defender, big Burberry fan. Said it many times. My favorite fashion brand.
Burberry, I have a lot of respect for, and actually, I think that the collection that just came out within the last few months was one of their strongest collections with
Fuck
a
yeah.
new creative director. So Burberry product, on average, is made at very good factories.
But
So
sometimes-
I know Matsumaru in Japan takes care of all of the cutting and sewing on their heritage trench coat, which is their most popular product, the beige trench coat. And I know that they charge them $350 just for the cutting and sewing.
Damn.
This is not including the fabrics, not including the buttons, trimmings, all of that other stuff. So in terms of value, when it comes to Burberry, I think it's really high. And at least the products that I know are very, very
That's good to
well made,
hear.
and the
Thank
products
God.
I've seen in store are very well made.
Sounds good.
Value is there for a higher end brand. So I'm actually gonna rate
Yo.
Burberry A tier. Maybe a little bit above A tier. Let's say it's like A tier peeking into the S tier. Aimé Leon Dore. Interesting brands. Aimé Leon Dore. Aimé Leon Dore.
Aimé Leon Dore.
Aimé Leon Dore. Interesting brands. In terms of their quality, I would say on average, it's pretty high. I have noticed that the price points are higher than the average streetwear brand. They produce at Unavailable, and then they also produce at Lever Style, which is the same place that Arc'teryx produces at, and a few other brands. So for that reason, I would probably rank them somewhere between an A tier and a B tier. Like I think right here.
Yeah,
just
I
move
mean,
this
I get
over
it, dude. Like pronouncing the brand correctly, I fuck with that. But at a certain point, it's like, bruh,
a bit.
you know?
I think that's right where Aimé Leon Dore sits. And for that matter, I would place Kith in the I think that's right where Aimé Leon Dore sits.
Aimé Leon Dore.
And for that matter, I would place Kith in the exact same spot.
Really?
Maybe
Okay.
just a touch higher. Ronnie Feig is a product expert.
That is
I'll
true.
give it to him. Like the way he runs Kith, the way he offers ranges of dyeing, he's really opened up the streetwear industry for a lot of brands, and he's paved the way. So I'll give Kith a bit of a higher ranking. In terms of their actual manufacturing, Kith also manufactures at Unavailable, but they also use a factory in China called Flexcone. And Flexcone does some really great product. And in terms of dyeing, it's very hard to beat Kith when it comes to streetwear dyeing outside of like the Japanese and Italian brand realms. So I think Kith deserves somewhere between the, you know, A tier and B tier, leaning more into the A tier. Yeezy and Yeezy Gap, both the
Super
same
low.
name, but because the other one is Yeezy Gap, drastically different quality.
Yep.
With Yeezy, very, very high price points. And I'm talking about all the old Yeezy seasons, the shearling jackets, all of that good stuff. I know that they were producing a lot of their fabrics for the hoodies and t-shirts.
The stuff was so
Toki
good.
Seni. And Toki Seni is among my favorite.
That stuff was so good, man. Man, 2016 Kanye shit was so good.
That's only existing in 3 factories in the world. 2 in Japan, one of them is theirs, and the other one's in Germany. When it comes to the fabric qualities that Yeezy was putting in, and even the construction on their garments when I held them in hand, Yeezy, I would actually say, is all the way up here.
Damn, the
Right
highest
in
so far.
between
Fuck.
S tier and A tier, very good.
That's actually crazy.
Very good quality on Yeezy. I have a lot of respect. So that was a very good quality brand. When it comes to Yeezy Gap, I think that they were just starting to figure their stuff out, and now I guess it's not really a brand anymore. But there was a lot of quality issues. When I held the garment in hand, there was a lot of flaws, a lot of fraying, and I know
I've
that
heard
the
these
price
were
point
pretty
is more
tough.
reduced,
A lot of
but I would still
paper.
say that the quality was not very good. And Yeezy Gap produces with this factory called Dishang Group. I met them at Fashion World Tokyo. The quality is okay. The quality is okay on the garments. The hoodies are a little bit better, but there's still nothing to go crazy about. Yeezy Gap is C tier, and it's only C tier because of their retail price
Better
point.
than Louis Vuitton though. That's hilarious.
So put them up here. If you
It's
wanna
obviously
see-
not one-to-one comparable because clearly like Louis Vuitton's product quality, even if the manufacturing isn't great, it's better than Yeezy. I think he's giving it based on like comparing the brand to what it could be, perhaps. It's tough.
where more brands produce their products. I have all of the factories listed, minimum order quantities, price ranges, and most importantly, a direct contact at the factory for a ton of different brands. And all of that is available on my Patreon, and the link is in the description. And now we get into the Japanese brands section of this video. Capital. I'm wearing Capital right now. This hat is from Capital. I like Capital's quality a lot. Their manufacturing processes
I feel like I know Capital, but I've heard of them, but I don't really. I think Capital, I can't put really any products to mind. There's so many brands, man. It's tough to keep up with everything.
are pretty ridiculous. Every time you buy a Capital product, it probably went through like 3 or 4 at least different manufacturing facilities to
Jesus.
get produced. And this
Why?
is the process for pretty much any Japanese brand. In Japan, each factory is very small
That is true.
and focuses on one very specific process in clothing production.
That's sick.
When it comes to Capital, I know they use Kojima Senshoku to do all of their mud dyeing, which is actually the same factory that Visvim uses for their mud dyeing.
Oh wow.
And the quality at that factory, absolutely insane. I know that they also use Toki Seni, the same factory that did Yeezy,
Nice.
to do some of their products. Quality, obviously.
Ever since I've seen this stuff about cheap Dore manufacturers, their bags, none of this really matters to me much anymore.
Very, very elevated from a factory like that.
Yeah.
But they have
I think it's good to know though, man. It's good to have an idea of what like companies are doing. And I think it's cool. I learned something about Burberry, confirming what you already know, maybe thinking, hey, probably not gonna buy any Louis Vuitton stuff anytime soon. I know I'm not.
some products that aren't as good, like their trucker hats are made in China. The foam ones, they're pretty cheap. They need to mass produce them. It's the cheapest item in their catalog. I understand why it's like that. But in terms of on average quality, it's very high. The price point you're paying is very reasonable. And just a little tip, if you're buying Capital, buy it in Japan because it's like 60% of the retail price it is anywhere else in the world.
Damn.
It's much more affordable and the Japanese yen is weak.
Well, we need to go to Japan. That'll be a vlog one day, guys. Once we get to Japan. Do the Japanese vlog.
But when it comes to Capital, I would have to rate them between S tier and A tier. They're not quite S tier
That's sick.
because there's a few products that fall short, but they're very, very damn close. The Real McCoys.
Who is this?
The Real McCoys is the most goated brand on this entire list.
Is it
and
his
I'll tell you
brand?
right now, this brand goes straight into S tier.
Who is this?
Without question. Reason why. So they do all of their cut and sew at
Okay.
Tadangit, which is the same place that
Bento?
does the North Face product, and they do a few other known Japanese brands.
Okay,
Quality
shit.
is insanely good there, but what they do for 95% of their products is they're entirely made in-house at their factory in Japan.
The sponsor
which is
today's
also
video.
their head
Yeah,
office.
probably.
And every single person who's cutting and sewing jackets there
Yeah.
has to have been cutting and sewing for at least 18 months, being trained by them
Oh, wow.
before they're allowed to put out anything that ends up on a shelf in store.
Damn.
I met the owner, Kento, nicest guy.
Sounds like a
He
good job
produces
opportunity.
Really, really high quality product, and they actually have an archive of like tens of thousands of vintage pieces from the military, from the
Archive pieces? Did he say archive pieces?
50s, 60s, 70s, all
Let's
of
go.
these archives.
That's cool though, dude. I like that
really,
shit.
Really show the process that
That's
goes
super
into
dope.
every single step of what they make. So
Taking
in terms
actual
of
old
quality,
products,
Real McCoys
learning
is
how they
pretty
were
much,
made.
in my opinion, the highest quality
That's cool.
brand you could purchase from, in terms of fabric, in terms of construction,
In terms of everything. I
choice
love
of,
them.
trimmings, in terms of zippers, everything A to Z. They really, really
A to
pay
Z,
attention
dude.
to detail, and
Dating
they have
confirmed.
warranty on their products. That's how serious they are. So you know you're buying a good product when you're buying from them. Real McCoys is S tier. It's the highest rated brand on this list.
All right, what's Issey Miyake?
Issey Miyake. Issey Miyake is very good. They produce at Maida Senmo. That does all of their printing.
Oh.
And then a lot of their cutting and sewing is done throughout factories in Japan. Pretty much their entire production is in Japan. The quality is insanely high. And they have 5 different lines.
Japan.
And the quality will vary a little
Not
bit
Japan.
from line to line. Like the pleated stuff is generally pretty good. Their mainline stuff is the best stuff. And it'll last the longest.
Okay.
But because the quality varies a little
That's
bit
cool.
from
It was
line
neat to
line,
learn. I mean, I figured that Japanese, like, we all talk about Japanese products and manufacturing being goated and stuff. And I knew that they did highly specialized items. But it was interesting to hear that most stuff made in Japan goes through 3 to 4 actual factories. That actually makes sense for the price and why the quality is so high. Because if you got, instead of having one person kind of do 4 things decent or good, you can have 4 people do one thing great, put it all together,
and it's not super
and then you go
I'm
have a
gonna
great item.
place Issey
There it
Miyake
is.
between S tier and A tier. It's very close to perfect, but the quality could be just a bit better on some of the other lines.
Yeah, it's rare to see
And
made
lastly,
in
we
Japan.
have Comme des Garçons. So Comme des Garçons
Comme des garçons. Comme des garçons.
produces at Comme des Garçons produces
Comme des garçons.
at Matsumaru, which is the factory that does Burberry's jackets for $350 a piece for just the cutting and sewing. CDG does a lot of their cutting and sewing there for their much higher end pieces.
Is that guy rocking the Netflix hat? What the hell was that?
End pieces.
I got on the Netflix fit. This guy. Yeah, I'm over here rocking the fucking Stranger Things hat. Exclusive Stranger Things. Have you guys seen that video, the Stranger Things? It's so funny.
And in general,
cut
I'm
meme right
very
there.
impressed with Comme des Garçons' quality. Now, the issue is that this CDG line is probably S tier, but Comme des Garçons Play and all of the other lines that, you know, are a little bit cheaper, I feel like the quality is not very good. The garments tend to fray. If I'm rating purely CDG, it's probably S tier. If I'm rating all of Comme des Garçons as an empire, I would say it's A tier.
A tier, there it
Put
is.
it right here. So that's my tier list. Comment down below if you agree.
There we go. We'll go starting from the bottom. Now we're here. We got Louis Vuitton, guys. Waste of money. Don't even think about it. Easy Gap. Not really a brand anymore. Vape. Unfortunate to see this decline. Maybe if they have special made in Japan stuff, it's better. Atlas being lower than Supreme, I feel like it maybe is a bit harsh. I think these could be fairly interchangeable, but Supreme definitely does get some points for being made in Canada. Stussy is the same as Palace. North Face kind of on the same tier as Supreme. And then up top, we got Off-White for some items. Overpriced, though. Guess that's not what we're talking about here. Kith and ALD. I think ALD is slightly lower than Kith. They're on the same line. They're A tier. CDG. Burberry is AS tier border. North Face Purple Label, and then the Real McCoy is Yeezy, Capital is Miyake. A lot of brands are missing, but I guess that's the tier list that he wanted to go with. Nothing in puke tier, thank God.
Agree or
And there it
disagree.
is.
And if you want to see a part 2, comment which brands you'd like to find out the factories of, and I'll make a part 2.
Did he ever make
to
a part
this
2?
video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this
Leave a
video,
like. I enjoyed it.
Check out my other stuff. Leave a like, comment, all of that good stuff. Until next time, I'm out.
There it is. Did he ever do a part 2? Love to see Hugo Boss, Ralph Lauren, as well as high tier luxury brands like Gucci. I like this guy's products or his videos. Hasn't uploaded in a little bit. We watched this thing last time. He did make a part 2. So we'll add that to watch later. Maybe we'll add that to next week's video. That's cool. Acne Studios, etc. There it is, guys. It is super cool. Yeah, great stream. We copped the belt with the ACL. I got a couple people that are wanting to get it from me, which is nice. I'd soon. Big game for the Hoosiers that are 10-0, playing Ohio State this weekend. So if you guys aren't college football fans or you need a team to support, Saturday morning be a good one. We got Formula One this weekend. I was thinking about maybe doing a watch along, either a stream. It's like at midnight, like 1 a.m. Eastern. So I feel like we could stream and it would be kind of funny. But I might also just do a Font minus Discord type of thing. So if you guys are F1 fans, check it out. Might do it in Font's Discord. Stay tuned to that. I guess I'll announce that on community page probably. And then tomorrow, no Palace stream for Tex Puffas. Cool. ALD drop. Probably not going to stream that. Just maybe go for something. Don't think that I'm going to get anything. We'll see. It depends on what the driving gloves cost, and New Balances aren't coming out yet. But yeah, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed. Great Thursday.